Hey, what's up everybody? It's Keegan here. I'm back with another video for you guys, and today I'm bringing you guys another vlog video. This is going to be vlog number 65, and today it is Friday, July 26, 2024, and the time right now is 2:09 p.m. And today's vlog is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I'm going to show off my artwork, well, some old stuff I made in art class when I was in school, when I was in grade 7 and in high school from grades 9 to 12. Now, back when I was in school, I used to take art class back in the 7th grade and in all my years in high school. Now, I wouldn't really say I'm a very artsy person, but I enjoyed taking art class back in my years of being in school. And I've decided to keep a lot of the stuff that I made over the years back in school and high school. And in this video, I'll show you guys a lot of the stuff that I made over the years. But I figured it would be a cool idea for this video. So, yeah. Now, I keep most of my art stuff, one sec, in this storage thing right there that I bought a while ago. I gotta move that stuff on top there before we start. And, not every art thing I did is going to be in that box. There's a few things that are too big for me to store in that box, which I'm probably going to show those first before we show off anything that's inside the box. So yeah, anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's just go ahead and get started. So this first thing I'm going to show you is this little rain stick. I think that's what it was called. There was some stuff I glued on it, like some eyes, some little square things, some snowflake like thingy, and some beads. Some of the beads fell off over the years. I remember making this one back in the 7th grade, and if you flip it upside down, it makes this little sound. Yeah, it was all painted too. Yeah. And there's some exposed nails, which can be sharp, but I'm careful with it. It looks pretty cool. I still have it. I made this one back in the 7th grade. Yeah, I said that already. I made this like over a decade, and I still have it. It's pretty cool looking. These next two things are paintings. Now, if you've seen a lot of my older videos on this channel that I uploaded from 2019 to sometime in September of 2022, then you might recognize these paintings. They used to be in the background in a lot of my older videos. It's these two paintings right here. So yeah, these might be familiar to some of you if you've seen a lot of my older videos on this channel. These two paintings used to hang on my bedpost, or whatever you call it, like up there, before I placed the Inglourious Basterds and Waves poster above my bed that you probably see in a lot of my newer videos since then. And this painting right here is a little bit of a landscape. It's like a mountain, some trees. I think that's supposed to be some bushes or something, some rocks or something. I remember making this one in grade 11. It doesn't look amazing, or it doesn't look perfect or anything, but I thought I did a pretty good job on it. But the little water there kind of looks a little similar to the sky, which this is the sky, and those are the clouds. But not perfect, but I thought I did decent. And this big one right here I made in grade 12. This was the last thing I did. I had art class in grades 9 through 11, I would have an art class in the second semester, but in grade 12, I had it in the first semester. And this was the last thing I made. It's a big TV, as you can tell. It's a CRT TV, the VHS, a built-in VHS player in it, a plant there, and some VHSs, some names of actual movies, but I didn't do the spelling very well like when I was painting over that, but that's fine. Looks kind of cool in my opinion. But yeah, this was actually the last thing I ever made in art class when I was in high school. And yeah, I think I might have a reference to the what I painted here in in the storage case. I might be able to find it. I'm not sure though. But yeah, so those are those two paintings. As I mentioned before, you might have seen them before in a lot of my older videos, but yeah, it's the first time they've been in a video in almost 2 years. And the last thing that I'm going to show that's not in the case is nothing big or anything. It's just not in the box for some reason. It's this big clay pig thingy that I made. I think I might have made this back in grade 10 or maybe grade 11. I don't really remember. I would assume maybe the grade 11, but again, I can't remember. It's got this little worm thingy here. It did have some eyes, but the eyes broke off a while ago. It's got what's supposed to look like bookshelves, but they just look like something else. I should have painted something on the sides so it would look like books, but it's no big deal. And this big green thing, I don't know what that's supposed to be honest. I think it's supposed to be like a book that the worm is reading or something. I'm not exactly sure. And I painted it in a variety of different colors. And some of the color looks a little faded because I would have it placed on the windowsill there. And it's got all these holes that I had to punch in because otherwise the thing could have blew up in the little oven thing that dries the clay or whatever. I don't exactly remember what that process was. And as you can tell, there's a crack there and a few cracks, but this is the most noticeable one I can see. It's starting to fall apart, but oh well, nothing lasts forever, I guess. Anyways, so that's all the stuff that's not in the box. Now let's go through everything that's in the box. Well, maybe not everything, but most of everything. Alright, now in this box I also store some of my VHSs. I just put them over there. I put those aside before I recorded this video. But anyways, actually let me just move this up so I don't have to keep holding it up with my one hand. So it just makes it look easier. But anyways, this thing right here, this was made using a wooden block there and a what's it called? A coat hanger, one of those metal ones that you can move around, and some pantyhose that I painted around. I made this one back in the 7th grade from what I remember. I don't even remember what this is supposed to be, but it kind of looks like by the shape, it looks like somewhat of a deformed piranha plant from Super Mario or something without the teeth. That's what this looks like. And then I got this little mask thing that was made with like a plaster or something that was also made back in the 7th grade. Doesn't have any string to hold it, but that's okay. It's a little dusty, I know. I think it might have some cracks or something. I don't remember. But one second. Here's what it looks like. I remember I had to lay on the floor while another person put the plaster over my face. We had like plastic wrap over my face. Yeah, I had to sit here for a while and it looks like this. And anyways, it's got a blue in the middle, green on this side, and silver on this side. It looks gray, but it's silver from what I remember. And there's this thing. Looks like some weird duck thingy. This is its beak, but it doesn't seem to stay, doesn't want to stay on. It's got some dust there, I know. I think I might have also made this in the 9th grade, maybe 10th grade. I don't remember. I assume this might have been in the 9th grade. Probably. Looks kind of weird looking. Made this with some clay. Not clay, like plasticine and stuff like that. But yeah. And now we got more stuff to go through in here. So I'm just going to take out a few things and show them off, like maybe one at a time or something like that. So yeah. let's get some of these out. All right, so I brought out a couple things. So this next thing I did is a painting, another one, and it's this one right here. Um, this one I remember doing back in the 12th grade. This is supposed to be like a beach, and these are supposed to be like blankets. That's supposed to be like a small volleyball thingy, a parking lot, and all these things right here. Those are all supposed to be boats and stuff. That's like the beach, and then up to there is like the ocean. It looks kind of cool. It looks a little crumbled up, kind of, because I had it rolled up because I don't know where else to store it in the box, so I just rolled it up. But yeah, this one actually looks really cool. And yeah. Now this thing here, I don't exactly remember when I made this. I think this might have been in the 9th or 10th grade. I'm assuming maybe 9th grade, but again, I don't remember. But on the back here, thankfully, I made this with pencil crayon, and some charcoal. Yeah, it's a big tree, a sky, and a sun. And those are supposed to be roots right there, I think. Like right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's supposed to be some roots. Yeah. Now this one is a panda head that I made back in the 10th grade. And yeah, I made this with some charcoal, I think, if I remember correctly. And here's a little reference picture of the panda. Looks pretty good. Now this one, I think I might have made this one in the 11th grade, I'd say. I can't remember, but I think that was most likely when I made this one. I had to use these things because it was hard to keep it where it is, because I can't do it holding it with one hand while holding my phone in the other. But yeah, it's a girl sitting on a windowsill. And I think there's a reference to this one here somewhere. Let me just check. Yep, I found some of the references. This is the one that was what I was trying to recreate. I think I did a pretty good job. And I also found some of the other reference things I did, like the VHSs and the plant for one of those paintings I showed earlier, and the little boats on that other painting there that I showed, and the TV. So yep, some of the references. I think there's some more other references that I'll probably show if I can find any. And this one right here I did with some pencil crayons, and this was my final art thing I made back in the 11th grade. It's some like abandoned house. There's like a couch, there's a smashed up TV, cigarettes, some garbage, and some stuff like that. And I had to use these coaster things that I bought at the Edmonton Nerd Sale almost 2 weeks ago, because it was hard to hold because it was paper. And that's like a little rug thing here. There's like a beer bottle, some pills. I honestly don't remember exactly why I made this one, but this was just a random one that I thought of in my head, and I decided to make it for like my final thing of like the inside of like a building or something. So yeah, I thought I did a really good job making this one. These next two are one of Brian Griffin from Family Guy. I did these in grade 9, as you can tell by the date here, April 12, 2016. So I would have been in the 9th grade. This was the first one I did. Traced it out, and I colored him with some charcoal. And then the second one I did with him just standing in the background. Looks pretty good, in my opinion. And I think we did this as part of like a character project. You do one of like a cartoon character, and I decided to do one of Brian. But yeah, this is what this one was. So this was just like a practice one, and this is the one I made after. I think I did a pretty good job with this one. Although for some reason it looks like I traced on him, but I don't think I did from what I remember. But yeah, looks pretty good. This one is a self-portrait of me that I did with charcoal back in grade 11. Yeah, was kind of derpy looking. But I was wearing one of my army green jackets that I have. Yeah. So there's a lot of smudge there because that's what a lot of what charcoal's known for putting smudge on stuff. So be careful where you touch it or place it. But I got this in this little folder here. But yeah, that's what this one is. We got some more paint stuff coming up with starting with this Mario one that I painted using water paint, I think, back in the 9th grade. This one doesn't look that great, but it looks okay in my opinion. It's no masterpiece, but of course, no one's perfect. And yeah, my teacher ranked some of these, gave me a 12, but that's fine. And some of the ones with staples, you'll notice, were just markings from my teacher, but yeah, this one looks okay. And this one is supposed to be a teacup, as you can tell, well, a kettle, as you can tell by the shape. This one I did with oil paint back in the 12th grade, I think, if I remember. Yeah, I remember doing this one back in the 12th grade. This was like at the beginning of the semester when I did this one. Looks pretty good. This one I actually don't remember when I did this one, but I know I did this one when I was in high school. Maybe I did this one in the 12th grade. I don't remember. It's supposed to be like a skeleton hand or something. Actually, this one doesn't look that bad. And this next one I did in grade 12 from the day it was November 22nd, 2018 when I did this one. I don't exactly remember what this one's supposed to be, but I did this one in grade 12. I honestly don't remember what this one's supposed to be. I couldn't tell you. What do you guys think it's supposed to be? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so these next batch of things are just stuff I did on these. I don't remember what you call these types of paper, but it's all just quick sketches mostly. I sped it up because it just went on for a bit far too long. But just about everything you see here I sketched quickly, mostly with the class, and some of it just on my own speed, just for like a little bit of some references for other things, which is kind of cool. And yep. Now, some of the ones you'll see with the words on, were just marked by my teacher because these ones I did apart with the class and things like that. And that one I just showed you is just a little bit of a sketch for another thing you'll see here shortly. Here's this one I remember doing. It was like a 3D sketch of a room or like a hallway or something of like a hotel or something. I think I did a really good job with this one. This one looks really good. It's supposed to be like a hotel or something. And if you notice the paper's moving, I turned on my fan because it's getting a little hot in here right now. So yeah. Here are some more quick sketches I did. This one was just of a face. Well, it was more of a reference thingy. Kind of a study related things. Like this one, that one, and so on. And these two actually had like a bit of a reference thingy that I just showed there. And that's a plant there. Some of these ones I think I've done with paint or something, and some of them got red paint on it. It looks kind of cool. It looked like it was blood, but it wasn't blood. It was just red paint. And that's a skull arm that I showed, that I did with the painting. Do you guys remember the painting with the TV plant and VHSs that I showed earlier? Well, here's a little practice one I did before I did the painting, which, yeah. And then I got some more stuff here. There's, hold on. This one, on the back here, it says this one was for emotions or something, and then I chose to do nervous, and I made the color purple with all the different lines. I don't remember exactly when I did this one. I think this might have been maybe in the 10th grade, maybe 11th. I don't remember though. But yeah. All these other ones I've showed since I went through the box, besides the stuff that I made in the 7th grade, all these other ones I've made in high school. Next up is a collage I did in high school. Again, I can't remember when I did this one, but here's that one. Here's another painting that looks like I'd done with watercolor or water paint, whatever you want to call it. I don't even remember what that one's supposed to be. And then we did like a little assignment on like faces. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Let me find the right one. Here's this one. I think I did this one in grade... Wait. Yeah, I did this in grade 11. Now I remember. Yeah, there was this one. Here's this one. I don't even know who this is. Kind of looks like the one guy in Peaky Blinders. I don't think that's him though. And here's this one of De Niro. Yeah, this one didn't turn out too good. But yeah, that was some learning stuff. Here's this one that I showed. I did some quick sketches of this one for practice. I did this one. I did this one with it wasn't charcoal. I don't exactly remember what stuff I used to make this one, but here's the reference picture. I don't remember when I did this one. I think I might have did this one in the 10th grade, most likely, but I can't remember. Oh, actually, here's the reference picture of the self-portrait one I did that I showed not long ago. Here's the reference picture to that one. And this one is a big one I did at the Eiffel Tower using different paper. And yeah, I think I might have done this one in the maybe 11th grade, I would say. I don't remember though, but yeah, there's this one. Looks pretty good. Alright, so I put everything that I showed before all back in the box, but now there's only the sketchbooks that I got left to show from grade 9 all the way to grade 12, and there's 2 of them for grade 11. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's start with what's in sketchbook 1 from grade 9. Here's this one. That looks like it might look like an eyeball because it is an eyeball. I felt like I could have done a little better on this one. I think this was the first thing I drew in art class. I think on the first 1 or 2 days we were allowed to draw whatever we want with some restrictions, and I drew this one. It looks pretty good, I guess. Or duality, I think this was the little staple thingy. This was part of a project or something like duality. There's some color blending there. And I remember this one. It's like a little bit of a view of a skyscraper. And it might look unfinished, but this is just how I did it. I don't remember why I didn't finish it. Nah, it was finished. I don't know what I'm talking about, but there was this one. There was a sketch of a Kermit the Frog. There's this one. It's like some idea. Tone value scale. The sketch of that Mario watercolor painting that I did. Well, this was before I did that watercolor one I did that I showed earlier. Kermit the Frog and Mario, which is Paper Mario, by the way. The drawing of Brian Griffin I did. And there was this one. I honestly don't remember what I did this one for, but yeah. Hold on. 1 point perspective. And there was this one that I did with some charcoal. It's all smudged up on the other side. Yeah. Earth, water, air, and stuff. There was a dragon. And, hold on, where is it? 1 second. So that's the drawing, and here's the one I did with color paint. And this was the reference I did, but it looks very loosely based on that reference. Yeah. That's that one. Just there is this one. It's like a nightmare or something. I don't think I actually finished this one. Yeah, it doesn't look very finished to me, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anyways. Some more stuff here. Car or something. Let me just get some of this crap out of the way. Oh, that purple one I showed of the nervous emotion, that was the one that I showed earlier. I guess I did that one in the 9th grade. Now I remember. And let's see. Oh, there is this thing, and hold on a sec. This little 3D art thing I did in color paint that I didn't finish, and I didn't have time to finish, so that's why it's all white there, but that's all right. But here's the whatchamacallit. 1 sec. The little reference there. And there was also this thing right here that I did. I think this might have been in the 9th grade. It doesn't say, but I would assume this was done in the 9th grade because I got it in this little sketchbook here. So yeah, that's everything in this sketchbook and stuff like that. Now we move on to my 10th grade sketchbook. There's the expressive mark making. And if you can hear that, that's my mom. She's just using the vacuum or something, so don't mind that sound if you can hear that. This one was part of an art-inspired project. Let me see, where's the paper for it? Basically, in this project, we had to do something that's inspired by famous art, and this one I did, which was obviously inspired by the famous the screen painting. This is the one if the screen person was escaping prison or something. And these are all the stars I did. But yeah, I kind of forgot I even did this one till now. There's the skull, some other stuff there, a bottle or something, Eiffel Tower, which I think this was like before I did that other Eiffel Tower that I showed earlier. Kind of forgot I even did this one. Different hand, this was actually my hand that I traced, and I did all these other things around my hand. Looks pretty neat. But yeah, I remember doing this one. Anyways, some color blending, another Eiffel Tower. Here's one that I did of an eyeball, the eye as a window, which was part of this little project right here. Here's this first one, and here's one with the Apple logo, which kind of makes it look like an idea some executive for some whatever you call it for Apple. But yeah, I just did this one. I think I did a pretty good job on this one. But yeah. And no, I'm not affiliated with Apple, so please don't sue me, Apple. There's the tracing for the panda of that one I showed earlier. Here's a color wheel that I did with paint. And I don't remember what that is. Another one of this color wheel. Animal. Let me just get some of this stuff out of here. Another value scale thingy that I did. Part of the class did. And some rough copy of some, I think it's probably somewhere in this landscape tracing I did. There's this one. I actually don't really remember what I did this one for. I don't know if I actually finished this one or not. I had a limited time to finish it, so I don't think I actually finished this one. That one looks pretty decent though. There's some more stuff there. And some more of a, that's like a bag or something. I don't know what that is supposed to be. And yeah, that's it for this sketchbook. Let me just put everything back. Alright, now we're going on to grade 11 art sketchbook and the second one. I don't exactly remember why there's two of these, but there's not a lot of stuff in the second one from what I checked. But yeah, we'll go through that one after. But let's go through this first one right here. Some stuff about like what is creativity. I didn't have time to write what is beauty and what is art. And I wrote this there. Yeah, this little it's good to make mistakes in art and yada yada yada. Some sketch thingy I did, I think. Expressive self-portrait. Excuse me. There's this one. What is this one? Some landscape thingy. I used, I think, one of those little mannequin thingies for that one. This one. And that one. That one. This one's supposed to be like a street or something. It looks like. There's another one. And there's this one, this one. Looks like a hockey player on that one. Little sketch for that other thing I did earlier, showed before. I don't know what this is, but this looks like a cemetery or something. Yeah, it is a cemetery. I think this might be like related to like 6 Feet Under, because at the time I was currently watching 6 Feet Under, which is one of my all-time favorite shows. When I was, so this was when I was watching that show for the first time. I did a reference to that one. There's a butterfly. And those patterns look like the flooring of the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks. There's this one not finished yet, which means it's never been finished, and it probably never will be. I don't remember where this must have been part of a scrapbook or something. I don't remember doing this one, honestly. I don't really remember. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. I can't remember if this was one of my classmates that I did this one on. This is like a little bit of a portrait or something. I can't remember if this was like a classmate or something. I cannot remember. So, yeah, there was that one. There's some other stuff there. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. Some painting thingy. It's probably just the same thing. Oh, and here's the other self-portrait one. This one was of me, of that other one that I showed before. But, yeah. Oh, no, that was the other way. I honestly don't remember this one. And, there was this one I don't think I finished. Yeah, I never finished this one, but I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is. It's kind of a weird looking one. Here's my second grade 11 sketchbook. I have a second one because I ran out of pages for this one. There's not much in this one, but there are some stuff that I put inside the pages that I will show after. Here's, I honestly don't remember what this one was. Some, different color mixing thingy. Some practice stuff for that, one drawing of that house room that I showed earlier in the video. Some, other stuff there. It's supposed to look like a Challenge Life. I think it's supposed to be like a beer or something. I don't know. It looks like a beer bottle or something. Yeah, that's everything in that sketchbook. And here's some of the stuff that I put inside the pages. Some like shapes. This one. This little thingy I did with watercolor paint, which looks pretty decent. And here's a little landscape one that I did also with color paint. I think I did a really good job with this one. It looks pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I think I did a good job with that one. And some sort of like color wheel thingy. And yeah, that's everything in that sketchbook. And then we're going to move on to the final one, my grade 12 sketchbook. Alright, right off the bat, you'll notice this one's a lot bigger than the other sketchbooks. But yeah. Here's this one I did of like the inside of like a movie theater. And with some of my favorite movies on it. I did this one just for fun. And then there was this one I did. There was a face on that one. There's this one. A little bit of an early sketch of that other girl on the windowsill that I showed earlier in the video. And there was this one I think I might have did this one just for fun. I honestly don't even remember what I made this one for, but yeah. There was this one. A little bit of like some early sketches, ideas for that one painting I showed earlier. And yeah, that's it. That's all for this sketchbook. So yep, that's everything. That's all the stuff that I did in art class in grade 7 and in high school. Yeah, I was a pretty kind of an artistic person back in those days. I just did those classes just for fun. To be honest, I haven't done any of those kind of things in a long time since I even not even since I graduated. And I don't know if I'll ever do anything like that because, you know, I just don't have the time or the interest to do any of those artistic kind of stuff. But you never know. Maybe I will one day, but I don't know. Probably not, but yeah. And yeah, this video went on a bit longer than I intended it to be, but oh well. I hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, comment below what you guys thought of all these stuff that I've made and showed you in this video. I did this video just for fun, and I had a lot of fun showing you guys all this stuff. And it was nice looking back at all those stuff I made over the years. And yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, as always, feel free to leave a like, comment below, subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and share the video. And more videos will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for more. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, take care, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.